I want to show you how to create a table in HTML. Yeah, as you can see, this one has both HTML and then CSS right in here. So I want to show you how to do that. However, someone basically requested for this in the morning today. So if I open up my inbox, you're going to see this message come from Afolabi Shola. And it said, "Good morning. Can you help me with the codings using HTML, creating a table with," I think what he just basically means is to create, to show him create a table that's going to have 4 columns, and that's what I'm just basically referring to right in here. Even though I made my own, I think this is 5 columns, but I just find we can just knock one part off, one column off, and that's just what it is. However, I'm not going to like dive deep into the CSS as we kind of try to introduce this in this video, because it's going to take quite a lot of time, but I'm going to just preview the CSS to you guys. Now what we want to do is to first of all learn how to create this HTML. I do have a folder right in here called a HTML table, and it's completely empty. I want to open that up within my Visual Studio Code. If I right click, I'll click on open with VS Code, and it's going to basically open right in here. Let's close this, and I want to create my index.html. You can call yours anything you want. Now, first of all, before we just basically try to do anything, let's bring in our HTML boilerplate first of all. And I'm going to just call this code kinder students, and I'm going to just basically populate the table with my students right here, my JavaScript students right in there. That's just basically JS babysitting. And what we want to do right in here, I want to first of all, let me paste this code in here. And if you take a look at this code that we have in here, you are going to notice something right in here. So to create a table, you first of all need to open the table tag, and that's just what is getting closed in here. So you do this. Of course, I'm going to delete this, then let's just basically type that out. I'm quite sure that a good number of you enjoyed that. But this part, it kind of signifies the table header section. So anything you want to type concerning the table header, you're going to just basically be able to put it within this place. Now we also have another part, which is just the main part. And this is basically where you should be able to have the body part of the table. And I will also have a footer for a table, all right? So what I'm going to do now is I want to knock this off, or even everything that we got in here. And then to create a table in HTML, you can just do table. We'll just do table, then hit my tab. It's going to generate this. And then within here, we need to, first of all, we need to have our table header. That's the T head, which is just what I basically kind of explained just now. So this is just table head right in here. And within this table head, we can basically have what is just basically called our table row right in here. And this is just called, this TR is called a table row. So inside of here, we can have what is just basically called a T hash. All right, that's the table header itself this time around. And what I'm referring to are just basically this like ID, we have student name, we have level right in here, and then current, and finally we have status. So if you want to create something of that nature, this is how to do it. You can just do th like this, and the first one is basically ID, and I want to copy this and duplicate that a couple more times, 1 2 3, so you can tab it quite nicely. However, I want to change the stuff that we have in here. The first one, the second one in here is just basically going to be the student name. So if I do student, and I'm going to just do name, and for the other person, this is just basically going to be the level. All right, just going by what you already have in here. That's just what I'm going to. So after student name, we'll have level. Now I'll pause the video and then edit the rest. All right, so if we save the changes in here, I want to right click on this and then open this up with my Visual Studio Code, my live server. And if you take a look in here, you see that we'll have ID, and if you go in here, we'll have ID, and the second one is student name, which is just basically what we have in here. So we're basically representing the same thing that we got right in here. However, I think I forgot to add these, and that's just basically going to come as the caption. So if you go back in here, all right, so I would like to put that on the outside. In fact, we also need to basically have a div in case we're going to basically style this. So let's say that the div is actually going to be called a container. So let's just get rid in here and just say container, and we can close this. And within here, we basically would like to have sorry about this. I want to go ahead and just have our h1 in here, and we can basically just call that code kinder, let's say JS students. All right, so we want to extend this div that we have in here. Maybe I'm going to just cut this and just put it just before the closing body tag. Or we can even decide to have this in something like a div if we wish to do that. So in fact, I think I'm going to just do that so that it can be easy to like move. We'll just do div and then give it a class. This is going to have a class, and I'll set that to be equal to, and this is just basically going to be the title. So we'll do title right in here. You cannot additively use that as something like caption. You can just put caption right in there and use that. I don't know whether caption is still just basically allowed to be used, but I think you can just do that. But this one is also going to work for me. Now this is what we'll have. So once we are just basically done working on the table head region right in here, the next thing that we basically want to work on is going to be the table body. All right, so to do that, we can just basically go down here, and just immediately after this we can just do T body, and we can just tap this over. I close this, and it's going to generate this. So within here, it's just basically where we can just bring out the table, what is it called, the table body. So let's first of all, we start every of these major rows. We start them with the table row tags, right? The TR. Remember, after I did my table head, I started that with my table row, and then I had the rest of the things I basically need inside of the table row. So we also do the same thing on this particular part. Now to do that, we can just do table row, and then we can just draw a table data. So TD represents table data, right? The table row is going to hold all of the table data, and the table row up here held all of the table header right in here. So within the table data, we want to look for a way to like bring in the first person in there. So the first person is actually an ID. We do have an ID that we basically want to include. So to do that, 001, and on the next line, if we do TD, and we're going to bring in the person's name. So Aisha, and after that we also need to get down here, and if you do TD again, the next thing we want to bring is the person's level. All right, this is going to be the person's level. So his level right now is actually going to be, let's say, his beginner, based on what you had earlier. And after that, we also need to go ahead and then bring in his status. So I'm going to do variable right here. That's what I used earlier for the first person, Aisha. So we did variable and data types. That's just where he is right in there. And I think the last person, or the last thing I basically would like to do, is going to be, if I do TD right in here, and what I'm going to bring in is the person's status, which is, I'm going to do active for him. All right, and then if you notice, if you take a look at here, you're going to see that the status right in here, they kind of have different colors. So if you want to do something on that nature, it's very, very simple. You can just add extra class to these, and maybe you can, within this particular place, and just say status, or just do status active, and you can just basically style this at a later time if you want to basically do something that kind of affect the design of that particular status. All right, so that's just what it is. Now if we want to create the rest of the table body, all we need to do is to copy this table row, and I'm going to just paste it down, and we can modify this. So what I'm going to do is that, let me just save the changes, even though the information is just the same. But then let's first of all take a look at what we have in here. You see that it's just basically happening right in here. So this is 001, and this should be the 002. So what I'm going to do right in here is just basically go in there and then change the information, and I'm going to come back once I'm just done changing the information, so you can see the final results. So let's go. All right, so I think I'm just basically done typing this right in here. For this status right here, let me just check. So if we check right here, and the status of this person is just basically active, so I'm going to just do active right here. All right, so if you take a look at that, see that not like adding anything much in there. Of course, you saw me when I added this. Now I've added this, and I've also added this, and this is the last one that I just added. This person's name is Grace. He has 004 as his serial number, or her serial number. This is Samuel, beginner. He's in function, and he is pending right now. This person is in advanced level right here, and he's active. So if we save the changes, it's going to basically update right here. Am I right? Yes, it's going to, okay, I haven't saved it. Let's save it. So if I do Control S, save it, it's going to basically save. And I want to shorten this a little bit so that you guys can kind of be seeing everything that we're having here. All right, so I think we'll have one more line that is extra right here that says status right here. We don't need to have something of that nature. So if we take a look, where am I doing that? So if we check this section in here, we need to take this one extra line off. So this is just basically what it should be. So if we refresh, if we save, it should just basically look like this. Now I think I'm basically done with the HTML part of this. So the rest of the things we can basically do right now is just type the CSS. All right, but I think I don't want to like basically type all of the CSS, even if I have to like even type anything in there. So what I want to do, let me just do quite a few lines of the CSS. So if we get in here, you can create an external file to do this if you are working with external with a production application. You can basically go ahead and just do that. But within here, we can just maybe work on the body. If I do body right here, and what I want to do is just basically give it a background. That would be the first thing. If I do background right in here, color, and we can go ahead and set it to the following. So this is going to be, all right, so that's the background of the page. We can also maybe do a font family right here. So if I do font family and I want to set it to following font family, so I'm going to just set this to Korea new, and then you do monospace right in there. Now for the text color, we can just put the text color right in here, and then after that we can just basically maybe we can do the display, set that to maybe flex right here. I'm going to just do flex, and the next one we want to bring in is going to be the justify. We'll justify content to center, and after that we can also do align maybe items right in here, and then we can just still do center right there. And the next one I'm going to do is going to be the height, and we can just do possibly 100 VH right here, and that's just what it is. We can also work on the what is it called, the container. So if I do a dot container right here, so we have dot container, we have an extra one, and take that away, and then we can just basically maybe if we want to change the background of that place, we can just do background color, and we can set it to the following color. All right, so that's just what I've just done. I just added the background padding, and I'm setting the border radius, and then this is the box shadow, and we do have this right in here. So if you save the changes, it's going to basically update and it's going to look like this. Now if you are interested in me like maybe basically teaching you how to create the rest of the CSS, that's basically styling. First of all, we want to look for a way to style the title right here, which is just basically a div, and then after that we can style the table itself so that you can see how tables are really styled in CSS. Just go to the comment section below and just type CSS parts, and I'm going to just take a look at that maybe tomorrow or maybe in the night today. All right, so that's just what it is. If you want to like basically have it without me just basically recording that as a video, let me just copy and paste the rest of the CSS and I will go through it so that you can type that out yourself. All right, so I just copied that to the clipboard. So down here, first of all, I would like to add, let's do margin here. I want to basically zero out the margin on that right there, and we can just get down here and just paste the CSS for the table right here. So it started from here. So I just started styling the table here by giving it a width of 100. Then the border, I collapsed the border right in there, table head, and then table data right in here. And if you go down, you're still gonna see some other things that I kind of did right there. All right, so if you want me to like go through it one by one, just comment CSS part, and I'm gonna just do that. So this is what it is right in here. So the hover effect, when I'm moving my mouse button close to it, it's just been done on this part. Where is it? We need to go to the hover part. I think we've gone beyond that. So that shouldn't, okay, it's right here, TR. So this is just what it is. So let's save the changes and see that it turns to the original thing that we had earlier. So if you make that large enough, you're going to see that we basically have the same thing as what we had earlier right here. All right, so except that I think I kind of added something else about the shadow back here, and that's just basically fine. All right, if you want to increase this one, so it's just basically also okay, but that's just what it is. I think I'm going to just basically stop the video right here, and I will see you in the next one, maybe when I will be doing the CSS part, maybe typing them so that you can see how they affect the table right here, so you can have a thorough understanding of the CSS table. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.